ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Austin Desparados. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Get credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Desparados 7, 49ers nothing. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Carson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Chris Carson on
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Yeah, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Tucker McCann.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Gain of 29 yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, It's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number 27.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point is good.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
Come on, fellas. Ready up? Mark towards 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. Play, play. 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 60. You don't want none. Red. Right there.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Taken down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taking it about the 16. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
52. 52. 52's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 77 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
At the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 14. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
A gain of 20. 1st down, San Francisco.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
26 minutes.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. 65.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56. Blue down. Check 43.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a 49er.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Let's go one more. 21. Hey, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. They can't hang with us.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56. Check 56. Here we go.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Niners 38. Desparados.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Switch.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fights him off. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Austin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Silver.
to throw now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Back now in Austin, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
I'm scared. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 45. Desparados 30.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Watch the out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll look underneath here for Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
We got 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Good.
And a gain there of 11 yards. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's a 36-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
36 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Tonight's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on